I would like to welcome everybody to this discussion on the bridge materials for the classes 9 and 10. I am Rudranil Ghosh. I am a member of Expert Committee on School Education, Government of West Bengal. In this session, I will be discussing on the bridge materials for life science for the classes 9 and 10. You all are aware that due to the COVID pandemic, the normal teaching learning process in the schools is severely affected. As a result, some learning gaps may have developed in the students. These bridge materials will help in minimizing those learning gaps. Basically, these bridge materials will act as an accelerated learning package. That means, these bridge materials will actually help to make the learning fast paced for the learners. After the reopening of the schools, these bridge materials will have to be used for every student for at least 100 days. If the need arises, then for some learners, this bridge materials can be used beyond the stipulated 100-day period. The main focus for developing these bridge materials is to connect and bridge the important learning outcomes of the two classes of the two previous academic years with the essential learning outcomes of the present academic year or the present class. In some instances, these bridge materials will act as a foundation study content. The teachers, if they feel the need, can use these bridge materials along with the textbooks. The students will be evaluated based on these bridge materials. Now, let us come to the structure of the bridge materials. What are the sections that a bridge material on a specific topic looks like? In the syllabus for life science for class 10, the first theme is control and coordination in living organisms. The third sub-theme under this theme is response and chemical coordination in animals' hormones. For this reason, the first topic in the bridge material for class 10 is hormones. Discussions on human hormones, which is a part of the syllabus of environment and science for class 8, is included under this topic. Now, let us take a look what this bridge material on hormones looks like. The first part in this bridge material presents a list of what the students will be able to do after going through this topic, that is hormones. Then a small and simple concept map is given. This concept map, that is of hormones, will help the students to understand different aspects of hormones at a glance. Next, different locations of different endocrine glands in the human body are depicted with the help of a diagram. In the next section, different hormones secreted from different endocrine glands are listed along with their roles in the human body. and all these are presented in a tabular form. After this, some problems related to hyposecretion and hypersecretion of hormones are explained. With this, the content part is completed. After this, there is a section termed as points to remember. In this section, certain points, certain important points regarding the hormones that were discussed earlier are listed for the convenience of the students. After this section, it is mentioned wherein the students will be able to find detailed discussions on animal hormones in the syllabus of class 10 life science. This will help the students to connect the bridge material with the syllabus of life science for class 10. After this, the last section of the bridge material contains some sample questions. So, basically this is the structure that a bridge material has. Now, in the syllabus for life science for class 10, the next sub-theme under the first theme is response and physical coordination in animals' nervous system. You may recall that in the syllabus of life science for class 9, under nervous tissue, the structure and function of neurons are discussed. So, the next topic, that is the second topic in the bridge material for life science for class 10 is nervous tissue. Likewise, the bridge material for class 10 progresses. But there is an important thing about the bridge material for class 10 that I would like to mention. In class 10, in the bridge materials, 3 foundation study contents are included. They are namely introduction to heredity, introduction to evolution and introduction to adaptation. In the part introduction to heredity, discussions are there on prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, haploid, diploid, homologous chromosomes, gene, locus, allele, and also on the interrelationship among the chromosome, the DNA and the gene. The students are aware about some of these concepts, but there are certain concepts like haploid, diploid, homologous chromosomes, locus, allele, which are included as a foundation study content, since the students have not experienced or have not faced these concepts earlier. I would like to mention one thing here. The concept of homologous chromosomes will also be useful for the students when they will be going to study different aspects of meiotic cell division in class 10. Now, let us talk about the bridge material developed for life science for the class 9. The first theme that we have in the syllabus of life science for class 9 is life and its diversity. The third sub-theme under this theme is classification of diversity of life taxonomy. So, for this reason, the first topic for the bridge material for class 9 is classification of living organisms. The structure of the bridge material for classification of living organisms is the same as that was followed for class 10. They have the same sections, like at the first there is a list where the students are told what they will be able to do after going to the topic. Then comes the content section. After that comes the section termed as points to remember, where different important points regarding the specific topic are mentioned for the convenience of the students. After that, there is a section where the students will know that where in the syllabus of life science for class 9, they will be able to know more about that specific topic. After that is the last section containing some sample questions. So, this is the structure that we have followed for the bridge materials. For bridge materials for life science in class 9, after this topic, there are some other topics like essential components of living organisms, then comes cell, then tissue, etc. The topics from the previous classes which are somewhat connected or related with the topics that are dealt in the syllabi of life science for classes 9 and 10 are included in the bridge materials for the classes 9 and 10. Apart from this, I would also like to mention one other thing, that we have seen that at the end of each section there are sample questions, but along with that we have included some sample question papers after some 4 or 5 topics. These sample question papers are included to gauge the level of concept attainment by the learners. This endeavor of developing bridge materials will only be fruitful if the bridge materials are able to minimize the learning gaps in the students, and this is not possible without your active cooperation. So, we are looking forward to your active cooperation in this regard. Thank you.